Hey, I just pressed the red button. That means we're here, we're talking, we're living life together. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Pickups here on the gram and or YouTube, whichever one you're watching. I won't tell. So welcome back, dude. I know it's been a couple weeks since I've seen you guys. I feel refreshed though. My batteries are recharged and I'm ready to jump back into providing nothing to you because they're just videos and you're just watching. But you're like, you provide me entertainment every single day. It's like, dude, calm down, dude. We can't have that close of a relationship yet. I don't know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, check this shit out, dude. We're getting silly here on the show, man. We're getting silly. So, AdNauseam, bro. You saw this in the still picture at the beginning, the promo picture. This is a book that I just recently picked up in the last couple weeks. It's Newsprint Nightmares from the 1980s, as you can see, by Michael Gingold. What's up with names being so garbage, man? I have such a hard time pronouncing these freaking names. Michael Gingold. So it's basically just a collection of the clippings from the 1980s newspapers for all of, horror films. So got Day of the Dead right there. We're just kind of flipping through here. House, that's a cool movie. Hills Have Eyes, I think it's part 2. I can't really tell. But as you can see, though, so it's a lot of just, quotes and just seeing, just the general promo photo of the movie. It's a cool one. You got Jason Lives right there. Quite honestly, one of my favorite Friday the 13th I'm trying to think of the name of it, like the installments. That's the fucking word. Jeez, Kevin. But it's cool. I mean, it tells you all the different theaters, where it was showing at that time. It's definitely a lost art, man. I mean, you definitely don't. For one, you don't see that many movie theaters. I mean, maybe I live in a smaller area, so everything's I swear to God, it's fucking the middle of November, and there's a fucking fly in this room, dude, and it's pissing me off. But yeah, you just don't see so many movie theaters these days. I mean, everybody's watching movies from home and shit. So, definitely a lost art. Get that photo again. I don't know. Part 6, dude. It's badass. Let's see if we can find one more really cool one. Here we go. Creepshow 2 and Hellraiser, man. That would have been cool to see Hellraiser and Creepshow 2 both in theaters. Hopefully one day, man, because they, we had such a such a throwback in a sense, so many old movies were being played during COVID when all of Hollywood was on hiatus. So, I mean, hopefully next year, for Halloween, they'll show Creepshow in the theaters around here. I'll be able to finally see that. And seeing Hellraiser in theaters, I think, would be badass also. Even Creepshow 2. I'd go see Creepshow 2. I don't care, man. I just like seeing movies in theaters. I think they're just fun, man. So, yeah, oh shit, dude, Prince Darkness. Yeah, dude, that's a cool one too, man. Oh shit, dude. So I haven't really gotten to spend I haven't looked through the entire book as of yet, but I plan on getting to spend an afternoon or something sitting down and reading through this thoroughly. So yeah, shout out to my friend on Instagram. If you know who you are, you know who you are. So I saw totally a friend of mine over October throw up a post about this book, about how they met the author and got to actually buy this book from the author, which I thought was pretty fucking cool. So yeah, I totally wanted to check it out, dude. They actually have one of these for the 90s and the 2000s also, so I'm actually kind of interested in picking that one up also. Speaking of 1990, this is what we picked up on Blu-ray this week. Franken Hookers. Okay, this is an obscure title, I know, guys. A terrifying tale of sluts and bolts, as you can see. So this, I forget the name of the actor on here. I'm looking on the back here, trying to starring James Lawrence. I guess I think it's James Lawrence. So he's an actor. He was in Street Trash, which I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen Street Trash, but actually I thought his character as the fucking he's some sort of butler or something. He's just a guy that stands outside and takes your coat or some shit. But I thought his character was so fucking funny, and I just randomly threw this one on in just on Shudder one day. I was on Shudder just scrolling around and I found this film, And I totally just threw it on, dude. And lo and behold, he was in the movie. And I was like, oh, shit, no shit. That's awesome. And so I'll show you guys the inside here. So I actually thought this was going to be a Blu-ray copy, to tell you the truth, or a DVD copy, actually. So I was actually pretty surprised when I got this that it was actually a Blu-ray. So I was pretty stoked. So here's the reverse cover just so you guys can check that shit out. But yeah, it's totally about this dude's girlfriend that gets killed, and then he like brings her back, and like he has to use parts from hookers, so he kills a bunch of like hookers and gets the body parts from them, and then like reconstructs his girlfriend or whatever. So Franken Hooker, dude. So if you've never seen this movie, I don't know, dude. I'm a sucker for like comedy horror films. So you know, Joe Bob Riggs gave this 4 stars, best of 90, straight up, dude. So I don't know how many horror films came out specifically in 1990. I'm trying to think of anything like notable. I think like the remake The Night of the Living Dead came out around that time frame. I don't fucking know, man. Yeah, dude. I mean, the 1980s and 1990s, man, there was some good fucking movies that came out of that, especially in the 1970s also. All right, man. So for our pro wrestling installment this time, we're stepping it up. Last couple of ones have been kind of like older, you know, late 80s, early 90s, pro wrestling events. This time we're jumping in the year 2000, dude. Fully Loaded, which, I don't know, it was a classic WWF installment every July for a good amount of time. I can't remember exactly. I think it was July. This is July pay-per-view. This is before SummerSlam, technically. But this year was a cool year because you had The Rock. It was basically like there was 3 superstars that were on the up and coming and, you know, fighting 3 established main eventers. Which you had The Rock versus Chris Benoit for the WWF Championship. You had a last man standing match, Triple H versus Chris Jericho, and then The Undertaker versus Kurt Angle. So these are all like rookie years for these guys in their first years in WWF for Jericho, Benoit, and Kurt Angle. So I never got to watch this video, dude. I've never actually seen this event. But I remember when it happened in 2000, dude. And so wanting to check this shit out, dude. I just Triple H and Chris Jericho, dude, because it was earlier in the year. Chris Jericho almost beat Triple H for the WWF Championship. So, and I was so stoked at that point, dude. So, I don't know. I was able to pick this one up for cheap, surprisingly for cheap, dude. I figured somebody would try to rip you off with this one, but the person that was selling it sold it for a reasonable price. So, I picked it up off eBay. As you can tell, just adding it one more to the wrestling collection. All right, so this episode, guys, this was a Goodwill find. This is a thrift store find. So I only paid $1 for this, and I think it was a fucking treasure steal, dude. I think this is just like one of those movies you don't find this movie everywhere. You just don't, dude. And that's Bad Lieutenant, motherfucker. Harvey Keitel at his best or his worst? I don't know. You be the judge. I've never seen this movie. Okay, and it's an NC-17 original theatrical version. So this is like straight up. They showed this shit in the theaters, dude. And I've heard nothing but good things about this movie from Brandon Allen and Dustin Barron, which, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But Bad Lieutenant, dude. Harvey Keitel, dude. I picked this up. I was at Goodwill a couple weeks ago, and I stumbled upon this shit, dude. And I need to find the time, dude. I had a little bit of a movie marathon this last weekend, but this is on my short list right now of movies that I need to watch. Maybe I'll make it a movie triple header, dude. We'll watch Franken Hooker, then we'll watch Bad Lieutenant, and we'll finish it up with Fully Loaded. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us here on pickups this week. We could have gone longer. There's way more shit that we could have fucking talked about on here, man. But we'll keep it nice and simple to those couple items here. But yeah, man, I don't know if we're gonna be doing this shit every single week. We may be spacing this out to a bi-monthly type show. So just be on the lookout, man. I'm always around, dude. Podcast, video rental chaos. We're here. We're there. We're everywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I love you so much. So much. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.